So let's go right on to it.
Okay, here's a question. Did Meziljie look at the mono red list or just ban it? Because Sneak is running Smeevil and Keen Folk Golem.
Oh my gosh.
That's a question that I cannot answer, unfortunately. Oh, mirror match! I haven't seen this in a while.
Oh my god. This
Oh
has
my
to be
god.
like the worst matchup, mirror matchup to watch. This is gonna take forever. Baby, you wanna call it since you already called play games on turn 1?
I mean, Mez won this before I even saw their hands.
I couldn't connect. Just a second. Alright, there we go.
I will tell you, I think the more experienced and the stronger mono blue player usually wins.
So I'm gonna need to take a quick break. I'll leave you guys to it.
Sounds good.
What the fuck are we even supposed to say at this point? Nothing's gonna happen for like till what, mana 10, 11?
No, he's gonna multicast Foresight. It's gonna be hype. Talking about it. Okay, well, one thing we should talk about. Sneaky has M1 for me. It's in his hand, and it's a hot sack of shit right now.
Yeah.
It's a hot sack. Like, also, Mez picked 2 mono blues and he didn't ban any of them. And then he goes right into the mirror. Like, Sneaky kind of needs to win this. Just saying. Both players have a fat fucking prey in mid. But the thing about this matchup is, like, you set up the wide lanes, then they get ignited or NA costed. And you don't want to overextend your wide lanes. I mean, I'm not an expert, but that's just how I feel like I lose all the time.
Dude, don't worry, we can tell you're not an expert. We saw you play mono blue. Really? Nothing? You're just gonna take it? You've changed, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm not good at mono blue, man.
That's the sound of a destroyed man.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's a triangle, man. But oh, there's the ignite. There's a second ignite. That's gonna be important if you see the praise come down. But with the mana spent, I think Mez can feel pretty confident here to go for a deep portal, wouldn't you say?
Oh no, with you? Like just representing 6 damage. You don't know. I honestly have no clue how this matchup works.
And there's the wide card, and we'll surely see a prey to match, right? Here from, in fact, it'll be a little wider as it hits one more damage unit over there on the right. Sneaky able to go one tiny bit wider. Both players feeding each other's gold, though. That'll allow them to buy some health items. Probably see that ignite on the lane 1. Set it for something. He's got Annihilate in 2 turns, but he doesn't want to take as much damage as he is in this first lane next turn.
Yeah.
Right now it's going down to 20, which is the magic number.
Wait, ignited that lane? Dude, I'm gonna be honest, like this matchup is too much for my stupid brain to comprehend. None of these plays make sense to me. Like how do you, what even is the game plan? So you don't go wide, and then how do you win? Do you just like try to Salamania into wipe with Thunder
You
Gods?
hope to set up Ags in first and double Thunder Gods all their heroes at once, you know, and get that 5k. Fortunately for Mez, he's got the Ags. Both players have the double Thunder Gods. He pulls cloak for the and one for me. That's actually pretty big, not gonna lie.
You can't hide from Zeus.
Don't even sow Veno here to block some damage.
Yeah, it just kind of feels like a waste. I mean, it's gonna go down, but right now the tower's going to 21, so that's still okay with you, I think. The main thing I'm surprised about is that he didn't use the Ignite. I would have thought that he wanted to ignite that lane, in case he didn't get the Annihilation. Or maybe ignite this lane right here and kill 2 dogs. But... Cloak for Meziljie, he can get that onto Zeus. Still cycle his Ogre, and he'll be able to pull a card off of that. It's gotta be the play, right?
Oh. Excuse me.
You got the Rona?
I don't know what's wrong with me, man. Everything's wrong lately. I'm dying on the inside.
Dude, I got exposed to coronavirus yesterday. Well, I got exposed to somebody who was exposed to it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh god, that's fucking scary, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's a long story. I'll tell you later.
Content from my stream, pod.
Well, Sneaky has 2 Cloak of Endless Carnages on. I can't help but feel like that's going to be really impactful in the mirror. You know? Mez still has 1. You think he wants to get it down this turn, though, right? Or is he really just holding this initiative?
Why is he holding it?
For an eye, lane 1. Yeah, he wants for an eye, but he could get his Luna upkeep right here, which is kind of what has me nervous, you know? 1 off of that blink. Do you buy this potion? Oh, Maz does. Going last to protect from the upkeep kill. This Annihilation is really good if Sneaky doesn't pull that TP or blink, because he's going to get lane 1 all to himself with an Ogre, 2 Thunder Gods, and an Aghanim Sanctum. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say Mez is ahead. Also, I feel like Mez is gonna be favored this matchup because he's more experienced on mono blue.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think it's a big deal. He does forget to pull his potion after the Anai. That's always the best time to do it when you've given away initiative.
Yeah.
So,
dude,
slight
it's
misplay,
Mez.
probably.
No way. It's Mez. There's a big. He's bluffing.
He's bluffing
the
5 cost?
Maul. Yeah. The Magicking Maul, dude. It's
Does he
Mez.
have
He
Maul?
never misplays.
No, he doesn't. He just has Jaspers. So, he's bluffing Jaspers against mono blue.
Dude, you
I don't
never
know
know.
about
It's
that,
Mez,
man.
dude. He never misplays.
That's pretty ballsy. And when in the heck is he gonna feel like putting down this Cloak of Endless Carnage?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, now this lane could get ignited next turn.
Ooh.
Okay, he's done bluffing now. See? There was a big brains play right there.
Time to get creative.
Sneaky is able to escape lane 1, or escape the lane and still have a deployment of Luna into lane 1. And you know, usually it seems like in this mirror we see wide cards just to match the other wide cards, you know, and so both players will just kind of Yeah, I guess just stall until they can set up for the bolt. And come on, you gotta put this cloak down at some point, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
He's been holding it, like, this is the second turn he's holding it in hand. He's probably bluffing something else, obviously.
I mean, does he really want it for Luna right now? I feel like you're fine with losing Luna.
Yeah.
You don't really need 2 heroes in that lane. Especially not when Zeus can get upkeep now. Oh gosh, on Veno. I guess Veno can set up an upkeep on Kana? He has 2 ignites in this lane, so he's tapping out the creeps over 2 turns, so that's pretty strong.
No eclipses in any player's hands. No Aghanim Sanctum in lane 1 for Sneaky.
And this Aghanim Sanctum, he's probably not going to want to use the double Thunder Gods next turn, because you want to get as many heroes with as possible, and Sneaky has 2 heroes at the Fountain. That being said, it would kill Khan to get in this lane for free. It's possible he gets an upkeep kill on Kana with a Veno ward right now, though. So that's what he's got to be hoping for. Having this Aghanim Sanctum in lane 1 is just gives so much control over to Sneaky. Or over to Meziljie. What is Anger saying? Oh god, I'm gonna coof? What the fuck?
So what do you even do here? Do you just play the D portal?
I think it's possible you Eclipse, but maybe that's too early. Mez is sitting on the Furline Mantle right here, so he can keep his Ogre protected if the Eclipse doesn't come down. And there it is. However, that's going to be an initiative giver awayer. Meziljie still doesn't have this Annihilation, though, the one thing I noticed about his hand. He does have another Aghanim, though. As I said, he probably wants to wait for these 2 heroes to come back to go for his double Thunder Gods anyway, so it could be a blessing in disguise for him. Gets the cloak down.
My favorite part is when we light everything on fire.
And the Veno world is not in a position to take down Kana. A little lucky there, but
getting upkeep next turn.
How's it looking, boys?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Someone getting an advantage? Sneaky got a bunch of damage in lane 1, huh?
They're talking about music.
It's because music. I forgot to turn that off. Sorry, guys. It's already off.
Oh, that's okay. And there's the thunder from Sneaky, and 3 heroes at the Fountain while the thunder takes place. I can't help but wonder if he's getting enough value off of this.
Yeah, that's a weird play.
I'm a little surprised by that. Maybe he was hoping for a multicast? I mean, just seems such low value. What do you guys think?
Let my children.
Yeah, was he
squander
hoping to
my
multicast? That still seems risky to do, though.
He can get an Agnum Sanctum down into all 3 lanes right now if he so chooses. He can even edit. Well, he can't at any cost because he would die himself.
Yeah, Sneaky's really low on cards though. I mean, he did get lane 1 into the ult range, but I don't know.
Sneaky played that Annihilation?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, he got a horn!
What?
What?
Oh
What?
boy. Spicy.
Oh my gosh.
Spicy.
Too bad he already used the N1 for me, right? So here's the thing, Sneaky has the Cloak of Endless Carnage on Luna, and Venom's coming back with one already. So, 6 Eclipse charges? I'm not a mathematician, guys, but I don't think that's enough.
It won't be. He does have at any cost. He can try to prep it. He's got a double Aghanim Sanctum. Well, he's got so many options. How many Annihilations has Sneaky played? Just the one.
He's probably got enough health of his own not to get eclipsed. He can get a fur line down right onto Luna if he so chooses. And he finally pulls his Annihilation as well, actually, so he seems to have all the tools that he should need to win this.
Befitting.
I feel like Meziljie has a heavy advantage, and the horn is nice, but you can just annihilate wherever that horn comes down, and that's going to be all she wrote.
Feel free to start worshipping me whenever you'd like.
I find it interesting that Sneaky would choose Mono Blue to start off.
Me too.
Only few are worthy of this power.
Yeah, Maz very well equipped for next round, which is often the deciding round. Also, if none of Sneaky's heroes die this round, they're all going to be in play for Salamane's turn potentially, and he doesn't have a second Annihilation just yet. He's got a Diabolic. Let's see.
And here's the he buys the horn, but he gets absolutely no mobility, so he has no blinks. So suddenly, if that horn comes down in this lane, for example, and there's the 3rd Aghanim, so he can do whatever he wants, Meziljie can just simply blink Luna out of here, and there would be nothing but a Traveler's Cloak for Sneaky, and Sneaky will just eat that Annihilation to the face.
My victory draws.
You gotta hope we don't see it, just because that's unfortunate. And so once again, this Thunder God's just looking like such low value with, you know, he could have gone for the double with multiple more heroes on the table, but now there's only 3, and so it still doesn't seem worth. It does kill Zeus, but that's it.
Yep.
Luna and Kana healthy as ever.
And I don't think I've ever seen triple Aghanims in one lane. That's just absurd.
Yeah, well, why would he? I mean, I know why he would play it there, but like, explain to chat. Why do you think he did that?
Me? Well, I think first of all he was trying to get Sneaky to pay spells, and also notice how Mez is kind of forcing Sneaky into low time by playing those kind of time-wasting
Sneaky
spells.
goes for the Thunder Gods of his own, but he has no blink daggers. And Meziljie does. These heroes are very healthy, and Meziljie still can blank to both of the lanes if he so chooses.
Yeah, and if he drops the horn on the Zeus, at any cost will kill it now. He does have to refresh first, so...
I think if he drops Horn here, you're just going to see a blink onto Luna, and then an Annihilation. And then there's only one hero on mana turn 9 for
That
2
would
lanes,
be,
which is
that
just...
would be a good play indeed.
So he's got to be saving that horn for last lane where he's actually all alone. But here's the thing, this matchup, I don't think horn is good in the mirror, because you put it down and it dies. You put it down, it gets annihilated next turn. I mean, how much is it actually
I'll use this well.
gonna offer, Sneaky?
Oh, I like this. He doesn't want to kill the Zeus, I don't think. There you go.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that very, very much.
We're just gonna see it. Oh, okay. Interesting. Now, no mana for Eclipse now. Can't
And
still-
horn would kill. Horn would kill it, right, Radish?
My
Yeah,
gratitude.
yeah. Don't remind me.
All right. Is Meziljie back in form? Oh
You
boy, I
never
like
should
it.
have raised my ire.
He's looking good out there. So he doesn't have the initiative. So one thing not going for him. It's possible Sneaky goes for the Eclipse into the horn,
7 charge.
but I still don't like it because that
It's
gives
still gonna
initiative
die.
away.
The Venom's still gonna die.
No, there's only 2. Oh, yo, it's at 4. Yeah, I forgot he's wearing a cloak too. He and for one for me. Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, this horn is
Jesus.
looking like a big throw from Sneaky.
Well, one thing is true. If Mez wins this, he can still play Mono Blue again, and I think it's scary to play Mez on Mono Blue.
He has an A cost into Arcane that would upkeep him, but he has 3 more heroes for next turn against 1. Do you think that's worth it? He has Eclipse on Akana. Oh, he doesn't take it. He could have. Maybe it's too greedy. I don't know. It is a free incarnation though. You got 2 of them. You got Ogre. I don't know, man.
Yeah, and you already saw 2 Thunder God's Wrath from Sneaky, so you're not scared in other lanes.
Yeah, and this is going to be the big turn with Ogre coming in, Meziljie having the card advantage. Seemingly the hero in lane advantage. This is going to be a brutal round. I'm not sure if Sneaky is going to be able to recover from this.
Well, Sneaky has Eclipse into Incarnation. No Blink Daggers though, because he bought the frickin' horn. Like, see how unworth it that horn is? Look, he didn't even get it down last turn. So that's how many charges? That's
Not
4
enough.
plus 5. That's 9. 7. 7 is less than 9, right? 9?
Indeed. He's got double annihilation now, Sneaky, but his hand is just not enough material to work with, it doesn't seem.
Oh, Annihilation's a hot mess, if I do say so myself. You just get Incarnation in either other lane. Look, he gets a potion though.
Right? Annihilates.
This gives Meziljie every single piece of control that he could ask for here.
Yeah, he's got the arcane. What he doesn't have is a lot of card draw, but
He can put his Incarnations in these lanes and Arcane into an Eclipse.
and he's got
with
triple sanctum in lane 1.
Between
Yeah.
the 2 of us, we can figure out how to use this thing.
You think he'd want to go for the Arcane Assault here, so that he can maybe multicast it? I don't know if that's what's... Oh. Yeah, so if he uses the full here instead of on Kana, then he can go for that play. But nope, he's gonna do it that way. Oh my
Power
goodness.
damage. Okay, this is what a good player looks like, guys.
Yeah, take notes, Scrubs.
Exactly. Right, at least Sneaky's gonna have more time in the bank after this round of doing nothing. Gotta imagine we're gonna see an incarnation.
my children's cause.
That's another Thunder Gods. Alright, so now Meziljie is up to 7 charges on his Eclipses as well, and Sneak is gonna have to try and tank that. Creeps falling off of lane 1.
He's got to put enough to survive in lane 1. There's
Yep.
Come back.
charges. Same situation as Meziljie, though. He's going to survive with these 2 cloaked heroes.
So yeah, Sneaky can win this fight, it's just a question of what he can do after that. Do you annihilate?
He might have to annihilate. Oh, okay. He
Goes
wants
for
to
the
set
tank.
himself up
Yep.
to be safe. He's got triple Ags here and an Incarnation. He's going to be okay.
Yeah, pulling that portal was actually quite big, because now Sneak is between a rock and a hard place. Can hope
And there's
to get
no
lucky.
way Sneaky's
Yeah,
goes for the potion. That's a good pass play.
that's a foresight.
Both players are going to be too scared to Incarnation here because they know it can just get annihilated. However, I still think Meziljie has the much better Annihilation on the table right now. Oh, and that opens up Eclipse. Do you see that? He just got Eclipse. Yeah, and there's the Aghanims refresh.
And the horn is still in Sneaky's hand.
Yeah, the horn just sitting in hand. That's 3 turns in a row.
Yeah, it's gonna prove to be a mistake.
We're just LARPing. This is all just a simulation. We're simulating the tournament. Oh,
Sneaky's-
Sneaky has nothing. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
out
and he's
of
out of
options
time.
here now,
Notice that
yeah.
he's only got 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Not gonna matter in this lane. Bye bye.
That being said, Meziljie doesn't have card draw with this Incarnation. All he has is 1 more Thunder Gods, 2 more Eclipses, and the Bolts. So he's got kill cards. He doesn't have initiative, and he doesn't have card draw. Only 1 Bolt's in hand, so
Right, what can he do now?
you can put on the horn and lose 4 health.
He can draw a lot of cards.
Your devotion.
Yeah, double Foresight's kind of insane, actually. And he has the initiative, too. He's got another cunning plan. This pull isn't done yet. Oh. He pulls 3 cards from that. Now he's got triple Arcane. Cunning plans. I'm kind of upset that he didn't put some Salve Venoms down before that Diabolic. I mean,
I think he's stressing
We're
due to time. Notice he's really low on time.
well, he's got the Arcanes that he needs to take down. He still has Cunning Plan, dude. I can't watch. Here's the thing. In last lane, he doesn't have a way to finish it. He needs to kill Kana and set up for
I
Bolt.
feel the power rise.
So right now he has 1 Thunder God, so he can get Kana down to 10. And she's going to be at 9 from the... But he needs to kill her so they can still take initiative. He has plenty of Arcane Assaults to do it. 1 more Thunder Gods and
That's a
he'll
prey.
have enough. That's a prey. Well, there's this tower. Too bad he didn't need the frickin' horn here, right, guys?
I don't think he needed the
Oh
prey
my
either,
God.
because he could have just he could have just Jaspered, and with the arcane assaults, he could potentially also take the tower without using the prey. But this is fine. Important. The point is, he takes the tower.
He's got double Bolt now, but he's not going to have a way to get it off. There's not enough mana here. And he only has 1 hero next turn. That's the thing. So after this Annihilation, it's still a loss, because Meziljie has Eclipse onto this Kana.
Yeah, Meziljie.
The real question Oh, I'm just saying the real question is if he's going to be able to get an Arcane Assault so that he can kill Luna as well.
Well, for he's got an Ignite, so the Thunder Gods will upkeep kill the Luna.
Oh yeah, GG.
So yeah, the question is if he just has enough damage to clean the towers, which he should, right?
I think he might need somebody in last though.
For sure, but he's got a blink, so...
Oh, he has Incarnation. So he should be able to take it with Incarnation Bolt. He still needs to pull another card though.
He needs
right
card
now his
draw.
hand is...
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a very awkward hand right now.
But he's got 15 cards in deck, so he's got good odds of hitting cyclers. Sneaky gets much precious time as well, as he only had 3 seconds on the clock. Compelling Foresight, well, you cannot ask for better than that.
You really can't. You really just can't.
And
with the Incarnation Foresight, there's Deep Portals. That's all the cards he needs to take.
That's all he needs. And look at how briskly he's playing. He knew exactly what to do.
So let's talk about the horn, guys. Let's talk about the horn.
Sneaky lets me down yet again.
I think Mez is considering whether he needs to drop the Incarnation here, which probably doesn't.
Behold, the
Alright.
power
Goodbye, Luna. Goodbye, Sneaky.
22 mana to spend. Oh, I'm actually surprised he plays that.
Why on earth is he playing that? Oh, he realizes he has lethal on with just a Luna hit into Bolt. So he's going to take this here. See, all Luna has to do in last is put down her blink
True.
and Bolt.
Yeah, indeed. Alright.
Easy game, right?
It looked easy. Yeah, the horn was indeed something that was not really relevant. Interestingly enough.
Wait. He just blinked and got the curve, and he didn't put the blink on Luna.
Oh god, did he throw this?
Guys.
He shouldn't have blinked there.
Guys.
Oh, this is a throw. Oh my god.
He's just laughing his ass off.
Oh, man.
That's a pretty funny way to lose it, though.
Oh man, are we gonna see? I want to see him use the chat on the heroes. Mez.
Oh man.
Wow.
You know, I was starting to feel like embarrassed the other day about misplaying an ACS, and then I just remembered everybody else's performance. Holy shit, that's the norm.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Did you see Barbosa's enough magic today?
No, I only woke up in the last game.
Wait. I'll send you the clip. I'll send you the clip.
Alright, this is GG.
Wait. Oh my god, Sneaky has Bolt right here.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh. Why did it blink and curve?
This is classic card game moment where you think it's in the bag and it isn't.
Oh, it was so in the bag, dude.
Wow.
It's never been more in the bag.
Come on, Sneaky BM, dude.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, dude.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, I swear, dude, my fucking food is stuck in my throat because I was laughing.
So how good was Horn? Talk to me about how good Horn was this game.
Oh,
actually.
apparently Horn was the game changer, dude. Sneaky knew all along.
Dude, the horn was horrible. Holy shit.
All right. So tell you what, Sneaky gets the win on mono blue, so he won't be able to play that anymore. He's got mono black, red black, and mono green as options. And we'll go finish this bracket up.
Dude, what a way to throw, though, am I right? Like...
So tell him about the enough magic, man, because that was funny as well.
I sent you the clip, baby. Watch it. Dude,
Oh,
prime,
I'll check it out.
prime ACS quality gameplay right there.
Dude, you know what? I found out that I didn't even throw as hard as I thought I did my match because RTN went back and watched it for me. And I thought I missed lethal, but I didn't. The only real throw was picking mono blue, like shit.
Dude, that whole game was a throw.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like.
Rashid, can you register the deck, please?
What?
I feel.
Register the deck, please.
Oh, sorry.
I was just saying. I feel like playing mono, being able to play mono blue is like incredibly crucial in this format, because like mono blue is just kind of harder to play than red or blue. But if you can't connect all three parts of the triangle, somebody knows that about you. I just think
we're seeing the mono green.
Okay, mono green
sorry,
against
baby,
mono red, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, baby, I cut you off. Go back.
Oh no, it's okay. It's a 70-30 matchup. Gotta kind of know it. No, but I just feel like if you're in this format against somebody, and you don't need to be thinking about the decks they can play more as the decks they can't play. So if you know somebody doesn't play a certain deck, you can just pick the other two colors in the triangle and not have to worry about getting hard countered. You know?
Mm-hmm. Alright, we are inside game 2.
Dude, is it too early to call the game? Because Sneaky said it's 70-30, so I think GG go next.
Yeah, just like last game, right?
Sorry, I'm not saying anything because I want to see chat's reaction to... All right, so let's let's come into this game, guys. So Sneaky says this is a 75 matchup. Jeez.
70-30.
70-30, not that
yeah.
bad. Not 75. That's crazy.
That's pretty bad in card games.
Yeah, it's a 70-30 matchup, and he wins it like 40% of the time. So that's pretty good.
That's a good one. All right. He's got a great hand, Sneaky does. One other secret, double Ramusk, bunch of ramp. Oh, that corrosive mist. The last time we saw Raz play this deck was so Craigasm. Alright, so Mez's got a bunch of options here. He's got a lot of creeps, but obviously there's a draw on the table, so the math is somewhat skewed. He's got an option here between...
I'll do my part, Commander.
Between dropping the bearer or potentially dropping just the bronze Lego. And I presume we're gonna see the Stone Hollow League dropping here. But initiative's on the Sneaky side, so let's see how that goes.
Here you go.
Right, looks like everything here is basically unkillable now. Double the Romask.
This lane can take itself from this point. He doesn't have to do anything. And I'd be very surprised if Sneaky commits any more resources in their game.
Glory of Stone Hall.
That being said, Meziljie has two other pretty good looking lanes himself, so We'll have to see. What would you buy for items here? You do want the Jaspers against Gust.
I feel like you definitely want the heal, and right, he answered that for me. I was gonna say you may want to take the Bristle out if you're just gonna give the lane. Oh, but he's not giving the lane, he's considering dropping the Tide in there. Where he's gonna fight for it, but I mean, this is round 3, we're so far off from these two Ts, and Mez's hand is so expensive, he needs to draw into some playable action. Gets the duel and the Nasal Goo, that's the start.
He gets Pillager for his winning lane,
Yeah.
that's actually really...
He can potentially
Yeah, he had it.
race there, yeah. Looks
Of course, it's usually not a winning race in this matchup, however. He is winning lane 1, so that does give him a little bit of breathing room there. Yeah, but with that Unearthed Secrets in last, Sneaky's going to have steam for days. The question is if he's going to be able to ramp up to the mana to overpower with it. He's got 3 ramp cards in hand, but not really the most comfortable plays in the world right now, I'd say. Goes for Celamines into Musk, probably. Saves 2 creeps. What I'm surprised about is Meziljie is still in mid. He puts Tide mid to try to stall 80.
I think Mez is considering whether to drop the Pillager here, actually. Because, you know, of course he can threaten 80, but the Chen is about to die. He'll have a couple of rounds to potentially disseminate the Pillagers. He doesn't go for it.
An honor to
I think that's the safer play, generally. I mean, it's not really as punishable. The worst that can happen is a wolf can come down in front of it. But, oh no, it can't. He doesn't have mana for it. Yeah, he's not worried about anything at 3 mana, so he can just put that right on down. I think he wants that Pillager in his winning lane. He's recognizing that there's no way for Sneaky to go into that lane. And he knows next turn with only 2 heroes, Sneaky really doesn't want to deploy into that lane. Corrosive Mist!
Instant Corrosive Mist.
Oh!
He was waiting for that.
In dying to the best.
He could have gusted it, just saying. And held the Corrosive, but maybe the gusts are more valuable.
I mean, Mez did produce a lot of gold this round, but
We
yeah.
stand with our unloading.
The thing is, Sneaky's set up a winning lane in mid, but he hasn't set up an 80 lane in mid. So
Yeah.
he's very much losing this race right now.
Now Sneaky's got that Rejuvenator, but I don't know how much fight he can put up in last. The 2 creeps hit mid. So I think things are falling in Meziljie's favor just right now. There's going to be a Ravage in 1 round as well. Call of the Wild.
Sneaky has the initiative. He simply needs an 8 card right now to swing lane 1. I mean, he's not going to be able to do it if he doesn't pull an 8 right now. He has 2 heroes coming back next turn, one of which is Chen with the steal. So as deadly as this first lane looks, it's not out of his hands quite yet. Even if he doesn't pull 8, Roseleaf Rejuvenator is not really that bad. Oh, unfortunate.
The Bronze Legion is not welcome.
Intimidation, though, will potentially guarantee that the Ravage doesn't come out. And he can potentially also strand the Tide in lane 3. But there is a blink, so...
I don't know if he's that worried about the Ravage, though. I mean, he's gonna take that mid lane, probably. He just needs to win lane 1 now.
Yeah.
So I...
Yeah.
Okay. There's also the Gusts to potentially deal with the Tide.
Mercy of the Omniscience be upon you.
Well, suppose we're gonna see the lane go wider, and there comes the Call of the Wild, another creep added to the table.
But fortunately for Sneaky, that's about all Meziljie has. Is he's gonna have to settle for Nasal Goos and duels from this point on. Fortunately, the Stonehall will save LC, but then now he can't duel with the LC.
He could potentially drop the blink on the beast, and then the question is, what does he want to do with that? He might just want a Nasal Goo, yeah.
I will fight for
Ooh. That's a very early Jaspers. He does not want to...
Interesting.
lose his tree. So do you quit Blink right now on Beastmaster to make that a two turn kill instead of a one?
That's the thing
three?
is, I think you gotta do it because your value, okay. The value you get from a potential Berserkers or, I was gonna say that duel, but not anymore, would be quite big. But yeah, Mez is he just wants to force damage through, understandably so. And he will probably blink that axe into lane 1, which again, if he draws a Berserker, is gonna be huge in lane 1 for him.
Absolutely. Sneaky has no plays besides just putting more mana in there. He needs to pull a big card though. There's no other way.
The Tide just tanked 3 creeps as well.
The might of the red mist is
Did you guys read the chat after that throw?
Yes, it was funny.
No, what happened?
The chat exploded over that.
Rightfully so. Just goes to show that you shouldn't call games in first round.
Sorry.
It ain't over until the fat Rashid sings, dude.
What the fuck? Did you just call me?
It's okay, man. I'm fatter than you. I was just joking.
Okay, is
Wait,
this
I'm
lane
fat?
1 holdable though?
No,
for
it's just
Sneaky?
like you say the fat lady sings, but I wanted you to sing, so yeah. Oh, imagine old gusts in this lane. Oh god, poggers.
Yeah, it still needs some work to do after that though, that's the thing.
Oh, I got the Berserkers. Oh,
Yes, you did.
Yeah, and I'm biased. 9.
I'm not biased, it's just top decked, dude, that's huge.
He's also got Primal, but he's playing against a 5-cost item right now that he doesn't know what it is. Is this lane holdable for Sneaky?
It's
2 of these
looking
red
tough.
heroes are dying. It's TOT next turn though. I'm just saying, if he used Gust in mid and he still had the Corrosive Mist, he could kill Elsie right now with it. Just saying. Okay, that's pretty bad. What just happened? Oh, another Gust. That's so
Threatening
unhelpful.
lethal.
The possibilities are
Still a checkmate. Sneaky's gotta do more work.
Might as well intimidate, right?
If you
Just get him outta here
intimidate
and
one
kill.
of the heroes and you kill the other 2, at least the TOT is much worse.
Yeah. I mean, that seems pretty winnable if he. Oh,
possibilities are
maybe he does it next turn.
Can still do it.
Oh, he's on 5. Okay, yeah. Good play, good play.
Oh man.
He's still.
Down goes the axe.
He's still on a timer here. Last lane is going down. What, in 3 turns? 2
Yeah.
turns?
And like you said before, he is not really threatening 80 in mid, and the other towers are basically not gonna die anytime soon. So even
It's
if he
looking
holds-
like a 2-turn clock in last. I mean, I don't know if he can hold the turn after this. Is it possible he could, with a mist, he could do 37 damage? Like, what if he pulls another
He's
Intimidate?
He's got 4 pillagers hitting the tower, no creeps in hand. Look at his hand. Triple gust, double all seeing one's favor. It's gonna be very hard to stop.
Yeah, what in the hell is he gonna do with this hand? Let's see, if he gets good creeps, he's doing 24 right now. There's no deployments over there.
No, and Mez is
If he
holding
gets that
initiative.
gust off. Yeah, initiative is gonna be a winner though.
You guys didn't hear about the last Red Mist Army Axe led, did you?
Damn, these things multiply.
Oh yeah, they do. Let's see what that tower's going down to now. 44. Oh, it's close.
There's a Stone Hollow Elite in hand though. It's not gonna be enough.
Sneaky pulls in Thunderhide, gets creep advantage. Oh, do we need that creep not to land right there? It doesn't. He doesn't have Primal on table.
He's got TOT
Oh, there's
though.
a second.
But
He's
look at
got
the errors.
Cleric, Thunderhide back,
Heretics.
Convoy. He's got blockers now. We have to imagine... I was gonna say, I had to imagine there was gonna be a TOT, but seems like Mez disagrees.
Well, that gives him 2 more heroes to defend next turn with. However, the mist is going to come down again. The board is wide again. There's 1 more coming in. Sneaky. He has the Thunderhide. He has a TP and a Blink now. Can Sneaky cap 1 next turn? Because I'm pretty sure you can hold him last. There's no more magic on the table. The magic doesn't do lethal. And he's got double blockers.
Well, there is a Standard Bearer and an Elite that represents a lot of damage.
Oh, and that's just a terrific pass. Just a terrific pass from Mez. Because even if he doesn't want to make plays, he's just doing it the efficient way by letting him blink out for the second gust. So now he has daggers, now that there's no more gust. But he probably doesn't want to use it anyway. But it's efficient the way he does it. So if I'm Mez, I go for the TOT.
Oh, really? I thought the double
Because-
creep feels better.
Yeah, I think he's going to be able to block it if I'm him. If I'm Mez, I'm pretty sure Sneaky has 2 blockers. And then so if you TOT, then if he does stop lethal, then you can just blank to lane 1 and have more support in lane 1. And then the tower's definitely still going down next turn anyway. So that's why I go for the TOT, personally.
I like this play personally because I feel like he's gonna want a TOT lane 1 anyway, and if he's gotta have a double blockers here to prevent this. Okay, down comes the Convoy. Why doesn't he blink the X?
So you seek the aid of Revtel.
Oh, he doesn't have double creeps. He did lose.
Oh, because it's the... No, he has the Cleric. What? Oh,
No,
yeah,
but
it's
his 1 mana off.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Revtel cost 5.
Alright, so yeah, then I like this play even more.
Snake hard.
Yeah. Look at those double gusts. That kind of sucks.
Alpha
Remember when
Strike.
Gust-
Bam! No throws this time. Let's go game 3, boys. Gonna cross out Mez's mono red. So his 2 options now are mono blue and red black, basically. Let's see what he goes for.
Meziljie happy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Sneaky not hitting those 40% in the 30-70 matchup. Probably shouldn't answer because you're giving players information, but anyway, let's keep.
It's after the game. Are you saying for future games? We're conditioning future mono green games.
Yeah, not that the player interprets something that happened. But I mean, he would obviously be able to see the replay, so no worries. Gonna just wait for Sneaky to register his 3rd deck, and we're ready to go. What are you up to, Rashid?
Nothing. I'm here watching, casting, obviously. What else would I be doing?
I don't know, man. I gave you mod privileges. Now I'm afraid that you would just start banning people
No,
in my
I don't.
chat.
I've never even
Never-
banned anyone from my
Never
own
give
chat.
Rashid mod. It's the worst
No,
mistake.
dude, there was an idiot in chat. What the fuck was supposed to happen, dude? I swear, I'm still fucking tilted because of what he said.
Alright, let's progress. Players have registered their decks. Sneaky is gonna play a red-black, and Meziljie is back on mono-blue, so another classic long haul matchup. Let's go. Baby, this is your deck, dude. I remember you think you felt favored against Mono Blue, isn't that right?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, this deck made sacrifices in that matchup, and it still wins because you cut Tinker in this list, who's very good against Black. But honestly, PA is good against Black too because PA can kill Kana is a big deal, you know. So coup de grace can actually be very, very good against Mono Blue. Forcing them to be able to triple deploy can almost be as good as Tinker's value in the matchup itself. That being said, Chain Frost is just the best card in the game against Blue. So this deck is just built to stabilize the board. Can deal with the wide lanes enough. Gets the Stonehall in hand. That's actually one of the best cards in this matchup, because it's really easy to get a placement for it against Mono Blue.
Right, Mez is got a pretty decent hand as well. Got card draw, blockers, and those Sanctums. Of course, the Mono Blue deck needs to draw way more cards to actually contest properly, but let's see how it develops. Flop. Actually, decent for Meziljie, nothing dying straight away, especially the Veno. Such a great card to have live.
And first lane is a really obvious choice because you have a guaranteed landing in front of the Venomancer. You don't want to go mid lane because you give more spaces for BB to not be in front of the other hero. And then in last lane, you don't want to go there because you want your Stonehall to go in front of one of those creeps, guaranteed. So even with the Ignite, you still want to put the Stonehall. What do you thought? There's 2 creeps and not only one for him. 3
Right,
spots.
if the creep had faced the other creep, the Stonehall would be in front of the ogre.
Oh, I didn't look at it properly, yeah. Well, he got it.
You got it, yeah.
So.
Amazing insight, dude.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Oh, here's some insight.
This is what you get when you take
fucked
the
right now.
experts randomly out of Discord, you know? You're trying to do my best doing the play-by-play, and then I have to correct the expert casters. I mean, jeez.
Wait, am I supposed to be an expert?
Why do I pay you guys?
Wait, you pay us?
You pay us? What?
What, you didn't get all that money that I sent you guys? Jeez.
No.
Well,
Who got
it's
it?
non-refundable, sorry.
Oh. Yo, these kills right here, though, there's nothing he can do. He has no plays around it. That is probably gonna upkeep. I'd put the Stonehall down now, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna go
because you
for
can
it.
kill the ogre with a bear in last lane, so...
And now you're saving LC next turn, because that was gonna be a hot mess. Meziljie's hand is just incredibly awkward. He's probably gonna have to go for Diabolics.
You have to drop the barrier here, right? It's so much damage, yeah. There.
For the glory of Stonehall.
So nice.
Yeah. And he's got another one for last. That's gonna be a triple kill this turn. Nothing Meziljie can do from it unless he Diabolics into a Compeller or something. But yeah, goes for that first Desperation Diabolic right here. Gets nothing. And what is Ogre at? Ogre's so low. He can't Diabolic again. Everything else on his field is dying if he does.
Well, good times for Sneaky, but he's got to push damage through in lane 1 and 3. Or at least one of those. He's doing well in mid. I mean,
Oh, he's going to be able to push damage here next turn. Probably get a 10 hit on it with Axe. And Meziljie doesn't put down the Aghanim Sanctum. I mean, am I crazy here? I feel like he might as well get it down. Maybe he's hoping to pull into any cost. That's got to be what it is.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, though, the odds of that happening aren't great. 3 copies, 3 cards, 35 cards in the deck. Let's see.
Well, if anybody in the chat has seen Gurren Lagann, they know.
Oh my god, here we go. Yeah. What was
A
your
0.1% chance is basically the same as a 100% chance in my eyes.
Oh, he draws it. So good. All right.
And that's why you believe in me that believes in you. Meziljie digging to the heavens, showing the universe what he's made of. He's not ready to lose this tournament quite yet.
And this is a pretty easy diabolic. It doesn't kill anything, just loses the creep. Doesn't go for it. I don't know anything about mono blue. Ironically, if he had diabolic, the Kinfolk musket would kill it. So that's a tower down. This is huge, dudes. This is not something that you see that often, I'll say.
Yeah, is it me or is Sneaky still fucked? Or, I mean, Meziljie still fucked.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
For my sorceries.
Oh, that's a big tower.
Sneaky's got pressure, and he's just drawing more cards. He's got card advantage, item advantage. He's gonna need some big annihilations.
He pulls musket and he doesn't get blink or TP, and now he has no way to lane 1. Do you guys see that?
Do you ever duel here just to push damage?
I suppose you do. There it is. That's pretty ballsy. I mean, as good as this looks, you don't ever want to just give mono blue lane 1 like he has. Like with 14 gold in hand too, Meziljie's going to be able to completely set up right now and do whatever he wants in this lane.
Yep.
He's going to have a second Aghanims to go for it too. And with next turn, with Ogre and Thunder Gods, this game is very, very swingable. He has to defend last for 1 turn though, and then he'll be okay.
Yeah.
With the Ignite, Eclipse is enough, and Sneaky doesn't pull a blink.
It's just about to say that Ignite is going to prove to be very important, actually.
Yeah, that just gives him the kill, right?
Gets a Prey, and what else did he draw? The Thunder Gods? Or a second bolt. He's got 2 bolts, that sucks, but he's still got card drawing, the Diabolic. He's got the Blink for mobility, and he can make his heroes tough. So this is a huge round for Mez.
This Prey is just devastating.
Foresight.
And he pulls a
Foresight too.
Doesn't multicast yet, so let's see. If he multicasts...
Oh, here it is. This is the one to multicast.
Alright, this is a big one, he didn't.
Okay, this one right here.
There's another Ignite.
Oh.
Alright, he spent all his multicasts on that game that he threw, unfortunately.
So, I think he might want to consider blinking out of here. Because even though he has the health items right now, yeah, and his heroes are right next to each other, which is incredibly uncomfortable. And he needs to make sure he doesn't get blown out of lane 3.
Yeah, and luckily enough for him, the axe is 12 power, just out of reach of the ogre. That's actually huge for him. But there's a pick-off though, so Sneaky could potentially pick off the ogre and then berserkers.
Yes, he can. He has the initiative to do so. So that blink to 3 with the 13 health is really, really going to come in handy here. So if Sneaky's really smart,
oh, he goes back.
He takes the weight.
Picks off the cannon.
Makes no sense at all. Mez still has his deployment over there. Like, I don't know what his plan is. If anything, it was better with that alive. So that he could try to bounce off of Luna.
He drops the cloak.
And now no need to use to fight through the pain.
Alright, he just wanted to clear that.
Initiative doesn't matter in last because Sneaky can't kill Ogre. If he goes for the kill on Zeus, he's just going to get eclipsed. He actually needs to start with full heal or the Cloak of Endless Carnage onto the axe. But we'll see if he does that.
Alright, ignites onto first, set up those potential eclipses. And now Sneaky's got to decide what to do. This Berserkers doesn't feel great.
Start with the Cloak. There you go! Oh, he did it. Nice job. And now Eclipse doesn't kill anymore.
Nope, but the center bear is gonna die, and this lane's gonna be going a little bit wide.
What's going on with Ogre right now? He hasn't multicasted anything.
Now we
Same.
are in Thunder God's territory and Chain Frost territory, so things get potentially bursty from here on. Let's see.
Oh, Sneaky gets an obliterating orb.
Are you serious?
Oh, wow.
Oh man. Wow.
Can't
And he's
actually
gonna
see-
have to
okay,
go
there he
for.
is.
He has to take a kill right here onto Luna. You just can't let this mana go through. That's 21 mana worth of spells. But if he goes for Chain Frost, he has potential for very unlucky bounces. He doesn't have Berserkers, so Coup or Chain Frost are his only options, and you know he wants to use Chain Frost against this wide board. Does he get unlucky though?
Oh.
One more bounce.
Ah, got
Oh,
it.
there she goes. Got her. As good as this looks for Sneaky, he's still going against a triple deployment next turn, and I don't see how he takes this.
Yep.
He still doesn't have a kill on Ogre in last lane, so
And no mobility from mid. He's got the spring though, so at least he can do something that is effective. But
Nothing will get between me and my quarry.
drops the Jaspers, wants to get a little bit more damage in. This tower's pretty healthy.
he finally gets a TP scroll, so he can move one of these heroes out of mid who
Oh yeah.
stuck there for far too long. Always start with the eat. Eat that creep. So you think about eating BB for 2 cards? That's crazy. Okay.
Why not? No.
I think you want to leave one hero here for defense. You know?
In life you are nothing. In death you find purpose.
I would still full heal on the Lich and then TP. Oh, okay, goes for that instead.
Yeah, he has 2 chains in hand. Maybe he wants to use them both next turn.
5 charges on Eclipse, far from enough to kill these beefy centaurs and the axe. Notice
The only
Berserker's
blue
Call.
hero... Yeah. The only blue hero wearing an item, though, is the Veno. So considering that, that's a pretty good pass for Meziljie. He wants this initiative right here. However, that fight through the pain, actually kind of surprising that Meziljie has nothing for that. No arcane in hand.
Yep. So I guess you nasal goo the ogre and fight through the pain. You make it so that Mez has to double deploy into first. And then alright.
Goes for damage.
Can still use the musket. I mean, it's clear by now that Mez isn't going to react.
Thanks.
Oh, okay, yeah. And he does react. So now Sneaky can keep his fight. Okay, Mez was banking on that musket for Sneaky to make a move, I guess.
That being said, I don't really think it's that greedy from Meziljie, because he could have multicasted there, and he has 3 heroes going into lane 1. He's not going to die to a Chain Frost if he deploys all of them.
Yeah, and if he Thunder Gods again, he's gonna kill 3 heroes.
Yeah, once the Thunder Gods comes down, it's pretty much game. And he doesn't go for the full deploy, and now technically, I do think he can kill off of this. He could get a really, really good Chain Frost right here and pretty much win the game off of it.
You can't stop the dire.
It's also TOT turn.
Yep.
I feel like he needed to triple deploy right here, but maybe he was afraid of a PA gank into last. Or something like that. Oh, why?
Comes.
Why?
Wait, you TOT? I feel
Now
like
the
that's a
Zeus-
misplay.
The Zeus is
It's
gonna
a
love this.
That's an insane misplay. That's such a misplay. Yeah, it's a huge misplay.
There's no cunning plan, unfortunately, to kill that PA.
Yo, that orb though? Just saying.
Well, we
See,
have
I
seen
don't-
The The sisters
bunch of
trained me
throws.
well.
So let's see. Not just quite ready to call this yet. Lich is gonna be upkeeped. Axe is very low. Feel like Mez needs to have more cards in hand. The orb comes out, denies him any more spells, and does the PA move.
Kind of doesn't matter for Meziljie though. I mean, he didn't even have another Thunder Gods to play anyway. If he's gonna blink, where's he gonna blink? Last in the initiative? And do the Annihilation and lose every single one of your heroes?
Yeah, tough call.
Here's the thing, after this Annihilation, when Sneaky gets a double Chain Frost onto Luna and Zeus in first.
Wait, do you blink mid to Chain Frost yourself? No. Okay.
No.
No, because then you have no way back in first.
Yeah, and the Lich is up
Until
killed anyway, so yeah.
Until you blink out of there with the initiative. Oh, Lich is upkeep, yeah.
Can withstand me.
Easy Eclipse right here, right?
5
1,
charges.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It is likely to kill the axe. Okay, got it. Oh, Sneaky is disconnected. Okay, right. Back up. So 4 heroes killed. Absolutely brutal round. And Luna's coming in. He's hitting the tower for a bunch. And he's holding those bolts. So this is going to be pretty easy in 2 rounds to just bolt everything up. He's got Incarnation. What he doesn't have is chain spells to chain.
Yeah. And to me, I really like that leather armor pickup. It's just for Chain Frost. He's just trying to stay safe. And he's done a fantastic job this whole game playing around it.
He gets a close.
Yeah, only a black hero is not going to be able to do anything this round, unfortunately.
So would you say this is a 70-30 matchup for your deck?
No, I'd honestly put it at like a 60-40 or a 55-45.
I mean,
but if it's ACS, then you just have to. If it's ACS, you just flip the numbers around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mez was
So
1 gold short of
can't
Horn.
see cards played anymore after the DC.
Oh, alright. So he should probably restart the game.
I think it's a bug when you disconnect and reconnect. It resets all the cards your opponent played.
Oh. I mean, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, it goes for the Chain Frost because it's just the best option, but luck doesn't even kill the second hero. It sucks. What's his playable card? Fight the Villain's Pursuit. Good luck with that. Might as well full heal, bro.
Yeah, obviously not ideal for Sneaky not to be able to see Mez's deck, but yep, this is out of our hands.
If he doesn't full heal, he gets killed at any cost right now. Even with the TOT on. Oh wow.
Relentless.
And this is Salamene mana, so Salamene and Ogre. Iconic duo, no card draw though. Does he even want the Salamene here?
I mean, you have Ags down. I think he wants to be bolting the last lane, doesn't he?
He needs more damage for that. He could pray for 2 there, but I wonder if he wants to just pray here, maybe get a multicast on the pray and just take the tower naturally and keep the bolts for last. Maybe?
Well, pray does 6 damage, so he's got it with an item, if he puts an item on Zeus. and doesn't curve one of the creeps.
That feels like the correct play to me. Right, doesn't get any curve, just needs to drop the Jaspers.
Okay.
No, wait, what? Okay, you miscounted.
Am I tripping? I miscounted.
I thought I had to. I thought he had to multicast,
I didn't realize Ogre was wearing an item too.
and now it doesn't have. Now it doesn't have a way to activate the static field to kill the last creep. So, I mean, it is academic. You can kill it with an arcane assault or something similar as well. And yeah, this feels better because you can bring lane 3 below 20.
Thanks.
Yeah, I guess you're blinking over into Chain Frost. Is it me, or could he have Relentless into pick off on that thing? He didn't have the mana for it though. That's why he went to mid.
He's got a bunch of options, and it doesn't look like Mez is going to be able to bring the tower down below 20 because his hand is just sweepers and bolts. Incarnation could deal another 3, but dropping Incarnation into nothing feels pretty weak.
Did he pick that off just to have a better Chain Frost? Because you might as well hit one of the heroes
He
then.
might have been counting Eclipse charges. I'm not sure if that's what he was going for.
Well, I don't really understand it because there's 5 in there's a 5 cost item in hand, and both these heroes are wearing items. Also, that Annihilation feels kind of bad. Doesn't it? He's going against 4 heroes now with only 2. Sneaky has 2 coups in hand.
Yeah, and importantly, he's
Is it me or-
given initiative away as well, but let's see.
Is it me, or did he just give open a lane? Because look, I'm just saying right now, Sneaky can go to lane 1, coup de grace, blink over to lane 3, keep a red hero in mid for the fight through the pain, and then coup de grace again on Kana for the lethal and last. But he's not going to do that, because he's Sneaky.
What the fuck, dude?
Right, if
He could also all in on lane 1, try to win it. He's got Keenfolk Musket and a Vandal after the coup. Just saying. If Sneaky doesn't get lethal, I think he fucked up. That's all I'm saying. Like,
he's got a good chance here. Let's see. He's got so many cards. Like he's got all the options in the world here.
yeah. Just coup and don't discard fight through the
He
pain.
could Berserkers too.
All you have to do is not discard fight. There you go. I think Meziljie threw this. Why did he annihilate? I don't think he needed to.
Yeah, I can't really say. Was the Chain Frost wasn't lethal on both his heroes, was it?
Maybe not.
Can't
It's
recall.
possible. It was
Depends on
possible.
the balances.
I haven't mastered.
Sneaky has lethal. All he needs to do is blink both of these heroes into the last lane, fight through the pain mid, and then coup de grace and place any creep down, and he's won it.
Well, it looks like. Let's see how he sequences things. I mean, he placed 2 heroes in mid, so I can't imagine that he'll do anything else besides TOT blinking and taking fight. Right.
Yeah, that's it. That's game.
Doesn't even need to do anything else. He could have. Alright, perfect lethal. And that's Sneaky taking back the lead.
Is it possible that we see our defending champion of the ACS 2 and out of the tournament?
It is quite possible. I'm gonna have to create a new lobby, so I'll give you guys the floor to talk about whatever you want. Be right back.
Okay, baby, what do you want to talk about?
Dude, Dick is actually the biggest manga lord in the long haul. Like, you see his comment? Like, can you remove my name from the stream, Tide? I feel embarrassed seeing these plays and my name on the same screen, not like this.
So, baby, do you think you're gonna beat Woohek?
Dude, honestly, I feel like I'm gonna get 2-0 out of the tournament. Like, as I was saying earlier, there's like a triangle in Artifact, and this you have to be able to play the whole triangle in this format, or else people can really abuse you.
Does Woohek
Yeah,
play blue?
that's what I'm saying. That's worse for me. Like, my best matchup is against blue, but even if I play against mono blue players, they're just not going to use blue against me because they don't have to. And then everybody's just using red based decks, and I can't complete the triangle because I can't play blue. So I just feel heavily disadvantaged from that, you know? Like, if I practice mono blue more and could play on that, then I feel a lot better in this format, but like, if you can abuse the triangle against somebody, you should have an easy, I feel like, in this format. And I'm pretty sure Woohek can do that to me easily if he wants to.
I don't know, I think you just tilted yourself, man, and you still didn't untilt.
It's just the format. It's so, like, I only like to play one deck because, dude, I'm looking at this Annihilation right now. I don't think it's good. That Chain Frost was not guaranteed.
One second. I'm back.
So do you think Meziljie can make a comeback here?
So what's banned his econ?
Yeah, let's look at what they still have available.
Sneaky play.
Alright, so the way that the matchup is standing right now is that Mez has lost both games on his mono blue and his signature mono blue, so he can still play that. And he's
Yeah,
still...
but Sneaky can pick mono black and have a favored matchup against that.
Yeah, Sneaky's got mono black and mono green.
Can't play mono blue into mono black.
So the only alternative that Mez has if he wants to dodge that is his red-black centaur deck. Right, so invites are out, tournaments ready, let's go. Meziljie goes blue again.
Oh, and Sneaky goes black. Wait, Sneaky's running Sister of the Veil and just 2 disciples? What?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Sneaky's theory is that since 5 is the most underrepresented mana in the game, then it's actually worth it to run Sister of the Veil, just so you have a more comfortable curve. But I think it's actually just retarded, because the card's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
so.
This is the thing though, this is a theory that has been tested multiple times in Magic, is like it's better to play the cheaper, better card than actually playing something more expensive just to be on curve. If the power of the card is not necessarily better, it's not worth it. As you'd expect.
Well, at least when I was playing Magic,
Like, cheaper cards were just everything, you know, in almost all archetypes,
Yeah.
you know.
This is one of the reasons why starting on 3 mana like you do on artifacts changes everything. Because 1 mana in Magic is absolutely huge, and the difference between 1 and 2 mana cards is absolutely... it's just too big. It's really difficult to balance cards properly in the 1 and 2 mana range. Anyway. I'll be right back,
This
guys.
sleigh right here. Oh my gosh, this sleigh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, and he also has the Tyler estate in hand.
Yeah. He's got a great hand against mono blue. Iron Fog, Tyler. That sleigh was the worst part of the hand, and he just found value out of it, you know? Honestly. Chain Frost is totally fine to pull in this matchup early. Just knowing you have it is fine. Because it's just such a win card in this matchup. That being said, 2 decent 4 drafts for Meziljie. Meziljie should be able to play a little bit of defense here. But... bad deploy. Right there from Sneaky. Oh, he has the gank. Never mind, sorry. That's a good deploy. So, if you don't have gank, that's a bad deploy. But with the gank, that's exactly where you wanted to... Because... No, now you're making a mistake. Sneaky, you go last. You have gank. No, what are you doing? So you push last, you gank into it, and then you pop the Tyler in last so that he can't annihilate it. And then you just hard push it. He gets the lucky drop though, instead of going in front of that creep. Oh, another Tyler in a march. This hand is tailor-made. Tailor-made.
Yeah, this is looking rough for Meziljie. What did he pull up? Oh, a march? Thing is, like, how do you feel about running 2 disciples?
It's better in this matchup, I'll say that.
I think so?
Yeah, I don't like disciples. I never put him down until... Which can be really frustrating.
Put them down for lethal.
Yeah, but before that you really don't want to, whereas in other matchups, sometimes you could want to, you know?
Yeah.
I think Hipfire is fine right here. Lets you get the Tyler down in 1 where you want, pushing big damage. Sneaky's certainly got his back up against the wall right here. What are you doing, Meziljie? Hold the horn.
Well, Sneak already showed us how to win with Horn on mono blue.
Man, second Tyler in lane 1, shutting down prey. That's something right there. Double Eclipse, Anai, and Thunder Gods. That's going to be the tool of Meziljie. So the thing about this matchup is...
your mic is cutting out, dude.
Oh. Is it better now?
Yeah. What were you saying?
So...
Oh, Sneaky got an obliterating orb.
Jesus
again.
Christ. So... basically, when you're playing mono blue, in every matchup besides this, you actually want to be quite conservative with your kill cards, like Eclipse, Annihilate. Also, what the hell was that march? Now I can pray here. What the hell was that? Oh my god. That was so bad. Okay. But yeah, so in other matchups, you want to use your Eclipses and your Thunder Gods and your kill cards very conservatively and hold them. And not overextend with them. But in this matchup, you actually just need to pop them because you can get bursted so quick.
Not only that, it helps you get to your fur-lined mantles, your Cloak of Endless Carnage, and then you're not as scared of chain.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, getting those items are a really, really big deal. And he's got track. That's nice. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, Sneaky just like gave him that. Just saying.
Fill me in, guys. What's going on?
Sneaky put his march in the mid, his only march, and then gave Meziljie. Yeah, and he gave Meziljie an enormous prey. And I kind of don't like the orb even that much anymore because it's lowered the value of his
bounty
payday.
getting upkeep too.
And on top of that, bounty's getting upkeep. So whoever we think is gonna win is just not gonna win. You know, that's just a.
Let's see, 39 gold for Sneaky. He's got a hold of a horn, a blink, and a salve besides the orb that he already had. And round 4, so Coup is activated. He's got initiative, he's got a headshot. Let's see what he draws. Disciple and March. No heroes in mid lane though.
He's got Blink Dagger. He's almost certainly gonna go over there. However, he's losing Bounty and Last. So right now, he's only got 2 heroes for 3 lanes. He really gets lucky on that second march, though. I guess he has the Chain Frost, but you really want to march lanes like this, and then use the marches to set up for your Chain Frost. The March mid really gained him nothing, the more I look at it. I mean, it just seems like so pointless.
Be silent.
So I really like this Tyler. This gives him another turn where the horn will survive. So if he puts the horn here, he knows that's safe for at least one more turn now. So he's going to go for it, considering he's already losing this lane to the wideness. But he's going to want to blink out of here so that he can get his March of the Machines down into this lane. Because if it doesn't, Mez is going to come very dangerously close to capping this next turn.
Good.
Preemptive Venom. I mean, Sneaky's gotta be tempted to use the headshot, but it's gonna backfire if he does.
What? Wait. Oh, fortunately he has the March to keep him safe from it. But it's still gonna get annihilated. I'm sorry, you annihilate this. You shut down the horn every day of the week.
Yeah.
The at any cost would kill him as well. Oh no, it wouldn't because it's not die.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
And that's actually a very comfortable cycle for Meziljie. Meziljie has 2 heroes coming back next turn. So...
Won't have initiative though.
No?
Now, my children will be able to fly.
And that Chain Frost is looking pretty devastating. However, he doesn't get the March down, as I said. And look, that tower's looking very, very rough. With the Blink Dagger, Meziljie can feel safe to deploy more heroes into. And then, after the Chain Frost, he might even be able to find a lethal on.
Oh, triple deploy.
And blink out.
Just to make sure that they don't get stuck next to each other. Okay.
Ooh. Ew.
Considering.
I think.
Huh.
Here's the thing: is you're also. So in this matchup, you actually want to be. It's kind of a weird situation because if you single deploy, then they have to coup or assassinate you. But if there's a creep next to you, you don't get it. But if you can see an open lane for that, basically you can set up for the lane following that lane So this is actually a setup for third lane by only putting one hero into mid. That allows
You can't run from the
Meziljie to
dire.
confirm the initiative into the last lane, knowing that Chain Frost cannot clear in mid. So if Chain Frost or Hipfire can't get a kill in mid and they want to kill you, then they have to use other cards.
Oh, he's not gonna hit the Kana though. Right, clears the Ogre. Oh, I forgot about the
And
laser.
has the laser.
Alright.
Yeah, but it costs him the initiative though. However, big damage coming down through this lane.
On both sides.
Heals the Tyler. Alright. I like it. Eat one of those creeps on the side. Yeah, there you go.
Draws the coup
Get
as well.
Still has no way to last lane. No matter how bored the good, no matter how good the board looks, you never ever want to give mono blue a lane like this. And as I said, those eclipses coming right down. No conservative play with those in this matchup. Mez doing the right thing, popping the kill when he sees it. I like it.
He kind
Mez feels to have stabilized. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. I feel he's very stable right now.
It feels good. He's still out of initiative cards though, and he kind of doesn't want to Diabolic Rev because that will sacrifice a lot of creeps in lane 1, but he kind of wants to hit an Arcane.
And without Chain Frost or a Vesture, Meziljie's creeps are going to take that lane 1 after shutting Sneaky down out of Marching the Machines for 2 turns in a row. I mean, to me, that's just simply devastating.
Such a lethal plaything.
Oh, and he's going to move the Veno. Nice, get another board over there. I like it.
Sneaky's up to 29 gold, so let's see if he gets a vesture or any sort of important item.
Gets Blink, that leaves him with 22. Still enough for a 19 cost.
He got a
Next
helm.
turn is... He got Helm, interesting. Incarnation is next turn. I really think Sneaky misplayed. You want to be prioritizing getting the torches down. That was the most...
The heroes deploy next to each other.
Ooh. Doesn't pull Chain Frost though.
Didn't he have to? Okay, he didn't. Okay, excuse me. Right, so we're gonna see potentially a lot of counterplay from Sneaky now, and let's not forget the Horn is back in lane 2.
Luna out of Assassinate range in mid, so even without the Blink Dagger, he cannot get punished over there. Cross lane.
And the March is out of charges.
Yeah, he's really blew it with these marches. He needed to play them a year ago.
Also, if an Ignite goes on lane 3 and the Venom wards hit the bounty would be upkeeped as well. You'd have to get pretty lucky there though.
Mez can go for at any cost now. Now that the mana is spent, he can at any cost into Eclipse if he really wants. He loses his wide board and he gets a new lethal on it with his own hero, but he's got to be looking at the gold. He knows that 19 cost could be a Vesture, which could punish that pretty hard.
He's got the fur-lined mantle as well, if he wants to just make that Zeus that much tankier.
Initiative means the world right now, though, with that sniper shot onto.
Indeed.
Without an Arcane Assault, I don't think you can really go for it.
I like
Takes
this
the
play, yeah. Takes the tower, keeps his heroes alive, and he can now chain kill this sniper. The sniper is just gonna be dead the whole game.
Yeah, I don't know what Sneaky's doing. You simply don't just give your opponent kills on your like that 2 turns in a row. I mean, what is he thinking? I'm sorry, but that is just not how it's done at all. Triple tap on the overall. I mean, on the bounty. Oh, dude, those Venom awards came for him.
So if he wants to save this, he's gotta kill that creep or potentially drop the helm, but it would feel bad to drop the helm here. So he's gonna have to
Cost
give up
initiative, too.
Exactly. Doesn't have a hip fire. He can pick off. He can gank.
I need
Goes
a
for the arm.
safer line of work.
That sucks. Does he know it's still dead next turn? Does he know that, or is he gonna disciple to save it? I would disciple in March. Disciple kills all the wards and saves you from the upkeep.
There is still an ignite though, so we know that the upkeep can still happen. Plus it's Thunder Gods in hand as well. Thunder Gods will kill both the bounty and the Tinker in lane 1.
This is hard to watch.
Yeah,
Like
just
everything.
oh man.
Every decision is just wrong. It hurts.
Dude, I feel like this Venom has done so much work.
Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely the case.
Just flexing all over Sneaky. Sneaky running really low on time as well.
Oh yeah, it's weird to see the mono blue player with all this time. You know?
And it's just, these games, they're just so different when blue naturally takes a tower. Like the going into the late game with one tower down, it makes all the difference in the world.
Ooh, and that Aghanim Sanctum is actually a very, very strong pull right here. Oh, Chainfrost though, Sneaky pulls it, and look at these heroes, they're so weak right now. He's gonna have to start with the Furline Mantle, considering that. Yep, he needs to stay safe to it.
No, we will.
And Sneaky doesn't have any way of really healing. He's got the cloak though to make.
He just set up the march a year too late. That's all it is. Oh my god, what a bounce. That was pretty good though, not gonna lie. That's good. This is still winnable from Sneaky, but with the mana spent, actually this is brutal because Meziljie can go for it at any cost into refresh.
Yes, he can go at any cost, ignite lane 3, and then he can decide where to go from there.
Here's how it's gonna go.
Still has the obliterating orb.
He's gonna at any cost, the orb will come down and he'll Aghanim. Unless Sneaky's just a fucking genius. And he... Oh... What? I would have NA costed.
So, but Mez has got to know that there's an orb, right? Because if he's been following the gold.
Yeah, so now you start with Aghanims right here.
Unless he's forgotten, it's been 4 rounds, it's easy to forget.
Genius! He's a genius! Wow. Oh! That's sick. That's sick. Here's the thing, he still doesn't get Incarnation this turn though. Because he refreshes at any cost and then tries to refresh again in Incarnation. And Sneaky will destroy the other one. But he can simply go for it next turn. The helm will be at the fountain. We know that.
Yeah, both of Sneaky's big items have just been, unfortunately for him, not very game impactful until now. Right, so the Sanctum play reveals that Mez is aware of the orb, he hasn't forgotten it, so he knows that he's gotta kind of play around that. Now, the Thunder Gods will deal, because of the blink onto last lane, the Disciple with the minus armor. This means that any damage spell that he plays remotely will deal additional damage, so that would be... Right?
Goes for it, and will Sneaky use the orb right now? That is the question. I mean, he should.
If
But he gives
does,
up initiative into
exactly.
it, that's the thing.
And that'll mean potentially Thunder Gods killing Lich, Bounty dealing 6 damage to the Tinker. The Tinker will be dealt another 3 damage from the Ignite. It's gonna be really low again. And then we'll just die to the Dimensional Portal. Unless, I mean, of course he's got a bunch of options, but... Sneaky's list's got a Slay, but obviously he played the Slay in the early game, so do you Incarnation here? Nope.
No, he thinks that'd be too much of an... He's down to 2 heroes, though, for the last turn. And Sneaky will have most of his. It is very, very possible for Sneaky to pull lethal here. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but he doesn't have lethal with that Ignite still, does he? He's still gonna have to play a Vandal and give up initiative.
No, he's not. Bounty's dying, the Disciple is dying.
Exactly, so he's only gonna have 11 damage on the tower as it stands. He'll have to play the March, or he'll have to play the Vandal. He plays the Vandal here. How is he gonna take last now?
He saves the PA though.
He has coup in hand. He really just needs initiative. There's only 1 hero left. I'd say you don't cap this right now. You hold the initiative.
Yeah,
You
just
coup.
cool Luna.
Yeah, and then Sneaky's won it. That's GG. He wins second and last with the coup.
Alright, let's see. Should be... Goes mid.
Going first was a fucking mistake, dude.
Yeah, well,
So fucking
I guess
painful.
because he's scared of Luna's ping first lane.
Oh,
Gives the Lich.
Luna ping and a blink. I guess.
So, doesn't okay.
But this is no.
Wait,
see,
Mez is
no.
going last lane?
If he gets the
I mean,
ping...
he loses. He forfeited. He just forfeited. He knows it's over no matter where he goes, no matter what happens, no matter how hard Sneaky tries to give it back to him. It's over. You know.
Oh, what?
He forfeited.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, and that's the end of that. Sneaky taking the series 3-1. Our previous champion eliminated in 2 consecutive rounds. Maybe he's been out of it too long. What do you guys feel like?
Even
I'm
Kings
surprised-
bleed. 9.
Dude, I'm even surprised that fucking Sneaky won. Like, it doesn't matter who he's against. I'm fucking surprised Sneaky actually won. I don't know what to say.
Well, I think it all came down to that first game, though, right? I mean, that game was Mez's game to throw. And, I mean, it is unfortunate, like, he lost to a 25% arrow, but it is because of bad sequencing.
He didn't have to take that 25%
Yes,
chance.
yes. He took he felt comfortable enough, and...
Can't blame that on the arrow right there.
No, definitely not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, in those moments where you're feeling like you're on top of things and it's yours, and you just make that slight misplay, it is unfortunate, but I think that basically that ended up costing him the series. He could have also opted to take the red-black deck here instead of taking the mono-blue, right? I mean...
I do feel like he shouldn't have gone mono blue black. I think that was a matchup mistake. As for the first game, yeah, you gotta feel bad for him, because honestly, in Artifact, when you set up lethal, especially on mono blue, there's just so much sequencing that you need to perform, and one tiny little misstep or lack of concentration can cost the whole game and the whole series, and that's what we saw.
Yeah. So yeah, I am sad to say that Meziljie is this season's first eliminated player. The way that things are looking right now, Sneaky will advance in the lowest bracket, so he is going to be playing Barbosa, I believe. Let me check the. Let me just quickly check the bracket.
Should I see if Sneaky wants to come on?
Yeah, that would be cool. So right now our last round 1 match will be Wuhek versus Baby. The winner of that will proceed to play Raz Diva, and the loser will be eliminated as well. So what we have right now is the winners bracket finals, PAF10 versus DIQ, and we have losers round 2 matches, Barbosa versus Sneaky, and Raz Diva, like I said, against whoever wins between Wuhek and Baby. I feel like we're progressing relatively fast in the bracket this time around. Yeah, I'm just somewhat shocked to see last season's winner. I wonder if it's related to the format change, if it's related to just him being out of shape, because obviously
it's just the curse of being invited, I think.
The curse of being invited. I guess last season everyone was invited, so everyone was cursed in that case. That
means
be the case.
Only one invited player will make it to losers round 2.
Indeed. Anyway, we'll see. I mean, this time around we've changed the format slightly so that whoever reaches the finals, the grand finals from the lower bracket, will not be at a disadvantage. So we're going to see a straight up
even after losing. So, even after losing,
Exactly. So
they'll go play opponent who hasn't lost on equal footing.
Indeed,
makes
so
perfect sense to me.
That'll be exciting to watch. Otherwise, if you guys like Tilting Baby and you want to see more of the ACS, donate, guys. And we'll see.
How would I be tilted from donations? Oh.
No, you would be tilted from having to play a false double LM format.
Dude, if I win from losers bracket, like I don't even know how I'll be happy, Like, I'll literally be sitting there like I'm supposed to win another set. The guy I beat hasn't lost 2 sets. I have the same number of losses as the other guy. Currently.
So if you win, should I then keep the prize money because you don't deserve it, or?
No. Tell you what, if I make it to finals, I'll make myself have to win 2 sets. Okay?
Nah, no way.
No, you won't let me.
That's not how things work around here.
You can't handicap yourself in the ACS?
No, I will not allow that. I will not allow tampering with the format.
Let's be honest, Baby isn't gonna make it into the final anyway. Holy fuck.
It's okay, all of my bad play has been overshadowed by everybody else's bad play, so...
So, is Sneaky coming, Rashid?
Yeah, he said 2 minutes.
Alright, so let's wait for him in that case.
Who said 2 minutes?
Sneaky.
I will say I'm super happy that we managed to get 2 matches in a row, and I think kind of as a consequence, we're casting to 60 players. I'm super happy about this. So guys, everyone, thank you so much for watching and for being around. This is, as I said multiple times before, the 2nd season of the Axe. I'm really honored that everyone's taking part and joining us for this last hurrah of the long haul. Hopefully we won't have to wait too long until I get my fucking beta key, and then I can leave all you plebs crying.
Wait, important question, when is the FACS 9?
The FACS will happen when the person that said he won't organize it, Hey man, what up?
What's up?
Yo, Sneaky, dude! Finally, man! Finally!
So no more memes, dude. Tell me how it feels to play without any meme decks.
It's pretty boring, to be honest.
It was not exciting at all?
No.
So how did you feel when Veno blinks into lane 3 and curves into the creep, giving you the undeserved win?
That was pretty funny. I mean, I could have won that before, though. Or like 2 turns before that. So this was a bad game for both of us.
Well, no one plays a perfect artifact game, I'll say that. So, congratulations, I think it was a good series. And I think you've deserved it, not bringing your tricolor deck, not throwing games.
I just want someone to let me play red.
They keep banning it, even though you have King Full Golem in there. I'm pretty sure they're not.
Yeah.
I put some evil this time too.
Yeah, that's what Rashid said.
So tell me something, how did you lose against red with your mono green?
Because I got 3 gusts in my opening hand.
Wait, so why did you cut
Or
the
almost.
Path of the Dreamer?
It's not very good against certain decks. Like, I think it's kind of win more. Unless you're playing like blue, maybe.
J-Mo, I think it's good against red.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan.
Really? Because I don't know, man. I feel like Dreamer's cards, to be honest, in
Wait, I
green.
thought you bought like all the Dreamers off the market because you love that card so much.
That might have been
No,
J-Mo.
just because it was expensive. And there weren't many of them on the market.
So tell me something also, why did you pick mono black for the first deck? What were you expecting Mez to pick?
I didn't pick. I took mono blue first.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Did I say something else? I meant, why did you
Said
pick
mono
mono
black.
blue? Oh, sorry. Why did you pick mono blue for the first game? Did you not expect him to bring mono blue for the first
Oh yeah,
game?
I'm pretty sure he's gonna go blue first, so I just want to play the mirror.
You want to play the mirror?
I think that was my best shot for my blue deck.
In that specific game, you had a situation where you had 25 gold and you went for the horn. And like looking
I actually
back...
held that horn from the turn before.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wow, why?
How? Yeah, looking back, how do you assess that? Like, how did you feel about that?
I'm really bad about using items. So I think it was a good choice if I just knew how to use them.
All right.
Did you see he missed lethal in that game?
You mean that whole last round?
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
last round when he missed lethal with the blink and the curve. Like he would have
I
won
mean, you
if he
could have
put
just
the
held the
blink.
incarnation for last lane too.
Yeah, I think there was multiple lines of play where you lose that first game that didn't happen.
It was a good series, I'll say, and it felt different from the previous series in that both you and Mez, how to say this? I feel like the Russian community, who's actually doing great in the tournament, they are really forcing mono red, and the Western players are kind of more whatever. They're
Oh,
just
I'll
bringing
crush
big-
them once I stop playing trio.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like there's a clear segregation, a clear separation here between what you, Mez, and Baby are bringing to the table, specifically because
I mean-
you guys are bringing blue decks, and they are clearly ignoring and avoiding blue decks. Even Raz didn't bring blue-green the last match.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish I could be on blue. Anytime.
I still have yet to lose with real deck. I've only lost a trio in green.
That's true. Well, you got to make a lower bracket run. So
Who
good
does
luck with
Sneaky
that.
have next
Yeah,
round?
who's next?
Sneaky will be facing Barbosa next round.
That's so easy.
Oh,
Like, I love it. I love the trash talk. So,
Yeah, but when I do it, I'm biased. Okay, Nine.
because you're a caster, dude. He's a player. It's completely different. Anyway, thanks so much for playing, and yeah, good luck for your next matches. I don't know if my fellow co-casters wanna ask something else.
I wanna ask, are you really gonna buy a boat with your money?
Oh yeah.
So like full-on, full-fledged rubber boat for one, or are you thinking something else?
As big as I can get with the money I get.
All right, I like that. A man that knows where he's going. Great. So guys, if you want to donate towards Sneaky's potential boat, the prize pool right now is 171 euros, so not quite enough for him to buy the boat of his dreams. If you want Sneaky to fulfill all his, you know, water floating dreams, please donate to the ACS. All of it will be going towards the winner, whoever that may be. Otherwise,
everyone knows who it's going to be.
How do you feel about Baby potentially winning versus Woohack and then facing you in the lower bracket finals?
For his sake, he should probably just lose now. Be easy for him.
What do you got to say, Baby?
Wait, what? I was talking shit in the chat.
I mean, who would be more painful to lose to? Probably me.
What, then Barbosa?
No, I meant like if you and Sneaky meet in the lower bracket finals, I wanted to ask how is it gonna feel to play against you?
I don't know. Sneaky's never beaten me in tournament, so.
Oh boy.
I mean, I've also you never beaten me outside of Swiss.
Yeah, I have. In B3H, top 4. Remember, you counterpicked mono red against me when you double blinded the mono red against me. Oh, okay.
Right.
Sneaky, you're my pick to win this whole thing, so please win, dude.
All right. You want to put money on that, dude?
Who, me?
Yeah.
With who, you?
I don't know. My pick's already gone. It was the first guy to leave. Was my pick. So yeah, congratulations, Sneaky. You eliminated my pick, and you managed to help me avoid lose money against Rashid. So thanks for that.
I'd be willing to bet on the next match.
Woohack versus Baby?
No, mine.
No.
Oh, your
I'll
match.
bet on Sneaky and you bet on Barbosa 9.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, you don't have trust in your players?
I don't.
Not only the best qualify to the ACS.
I'm not biased like you, bro.
I'll bet on myself with someone, $100 or lower.
Great. So chat, if you want to bet against Sneaky on his next match, there you go. So I think that closes it for today, guys. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for participating. I'll find someone to host or raid or whatever. And peace. Have a good evening.
Oh wait, one thing.
Nicotine says tell Radishi sucks.
Well, tell Nicotine to suck my dick.
I'm gonna bring one meme deck next time.
Oh no!
Oh god, there he goes.
Why?
There he goes. Alright. That's us for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining and participating, and peace. See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.